huge thanks for joining myself this morning. I'm here in the heart of the West End, really lovely location, and it's a subject which I've got involved in recently. I'm not in love with it though, but I know someone who is in love with the subject, and that's David Burns, who heads up for Ronald Fletcher Baker LLP, which dates back to 1948, heads up the enfranchisement team and department. So over to David from Ronald Fletcher Baker. David, look, we've been discussing about the opportunities, and some people may be fearful getting involved in lease extensions and enfranchisement. Just to succinctly explain what the differences between the extension and enfranchisement are, and then just go through some of the opportunities.
So lease extensions are when a leaseholder who qualifies, who owns a property for 2 years and has a long enough interest in the lease, applies to the landlord for an extension, a 90-year statutory extension of his lease, or he informally does it. Now, if he goes down the statutory route, he will have to pay a premium to the landlord, so he'll have to pay money over to get that lease extension. Enfranchisement is if you own a lease and you've got a few other neighbours in a block which qualifies. Again, you could all join together and say to the landlord, we want to purchase your freehold interest. You then get the control over managing that property. You could then, as a freehold owners, grant lease extensions to yourselves at whatever price you pick, which would probably be zero. So that's the advantage of a enfranchisement route. But it's something there to give leaseholders the right to get a greater interest in their property, effectively.
Look, some people may be thinking, this is new to us. You know, Ronald Fletcher Baker is not new to them, and you head the department. So how many cases, or how long have you been involved in this particular facet of law for?
Several years now. We deal with a lot of lease extensions on a monthly and yearly basis. We get,
and would that be both in central London, where it can make a huge difference? I think it's, if you're making a lease extension, it can be up to £500,000. I think we said on the previous video.
Yeah, especially prime central London. And it will obviously depend on how long your lease has left. So if you've got a 100-year lease, the premium will be less. If you let it run down to 35 years, then you're going to be paying a big sum of money over to your landlord, especially in prime central London.
And we were explaining there's a key difference between a chartered surveyor and a surveyor who's specifically just for lease extension.
Exactly. You've got surveyors who will value your property if you bought one and say, yeah, this is worth £400,000 or £500,000. But you've also got specialist lease extension surveyors, because the calculations that go into valuing these lease extensions is quite precise. So you need to be experienced in that area. So certainly I would advise anybody who's taking on properties at auction or just buying a property through an estate agent to check how long is your lease and how much is it likely to cost you if you buy that leasehold interest.
Look, I know there's lots more questions. I promised David it would be a short video, which it is. So it's 25th of October. If you can make it, that'd be great to see you there. It's an amazing event because it's my birthday. I'm really looking forward to it. We've got a fantastic photographer there as well, my favourite photographers there. It's going to be an amazing evening. Some really key people coming from all across the country. One of them is John Ray from the Midlands. So do check out the event. As I say, it's 25th. It's an easy location to get to, London Bridge, yards away from the Shard as well. So you've got auctions update, finance update, and you won't hear much from myself that particular evening because it's my co-host Luke Hamill who's